So we got one of 8 here. Front left lock, rear left lock, front right lock, I changed that, pull switch. Front left button, yes. Front right button, rear right button, external receiver, control module itself. Let's see if we can clear those 8 faults. Clear fault memory, erase done, see if they're gone. Oh, thank you very much, all gone. And there's a video down below if you want to know how to change the locks. It's a very common problem on the Range Rovers, especially if you finally get the double beep and that your mirrors don't fold in. Wow, we've got one of 8 here. So internal control module, electrically erasable program read-only memory error. Right, let's got 8 faults here. This would be a great test. Let's see what happens. Go clear fault memory. Hey, no fault codes found. That's what we want to see.
Let's move on, cause it's time to move on.
So this fine individual, one of my subscribers, has asked a question about the Range Rover Evoque, and he couldn't get his iCarsoft to work. Well, good news for you, I'm going to try it out. Do you know, I've never plugged this in on my little Range Rover Evoque. It's a 2014, I think. Better go and check it. But let's plug it in and see what she can see. Oh, that's my launch, that's the wrong one. I've done a video down below actually, if you want to know, where I keep both my launch and my iCarsoft in the same bag, because they're just about the same size. But here's my iCarsoft, so let's have a little look and see what this can do today. So let's go to Land Rover and see what it can see. Well, there's Range Rover Evoque, so let's go down to that. Just make sure there's no other versions. Yep, Range Rover Evoque, enter that. And it's a 2012-2013, and it's the diesel. We'll go for a smart scan, why not? Wow, 40 items. Blimey, that's not bad. It's more than my Mercedes. Wow, well, there you go. I'm not sure, my friend, why the iCarsoft didn't work for you. Are you sure you got a genuine unit? This is a an iCarsoft multi-car. It does about 10 plus vehicles. Came loaded with it. I chose the cars. Let's go into automatic gearbox just to see. And we go read fault code. No faults found. Good. Let's have a look at the ABS. Read fault codes. Oh, there we go. We've got a U3003 battery voltage. Well, that just be because I've had a low battery, which unfortunately, when you're using the old infotainment system and you leave it on, the first thing I learned when I was washing the car, that it can drain the battery. So that's probably what that is. So here's a good test. Let's clear the code and see. So we go back, we go clear fault memory. Press F2 to continue. Erase done. Press F1 to go back. And let's go and read the fault code. That's what I like to do, just to see it's gone. Press enter. There we are. No faults found. Beautiful. Let's have a look at the next one down, SRS. Now, unfortunately, with the iCarsoft, it can be a bit of a pain. This you have to go through every single one to find if you've got any faults. But nevertheless, let's go through a few. There's another one there. Battery voltage once more. So I'm going to clear the fault memory. Press F2, continue. Erase done. F1, go back. Now we're going to go and read the fault code and see if she's gone. And she's gone. Nice. Next one. Instrument pack. Read fault code. Wow, we've got one of 8 here. So internal control module, electrically erasable program read-only memory error. Right, okay. Next one. Column lock authorization. All right. Fuel sender 1 circuit. Fuel sender 2 circuit. Lost communication with engine control module. Well, that kind of tells me that maybe something's been unplugged. Lost communication with the parking assist control module. Headlamp control, right. It's kind of it's telling me that something couldn't communicate, probably because of lack of power. Battery voltage, right. Let's got 8 faults here. This would be a great test. Let's see what happens. So let's go back, go clear fault memory, F2 continue, erase done, F1 back. Let's go and read the fault code and see if we've got any of those 8 remaining. Hey, no fault codes found. That's what we want to see. Wicked. Right, let's go back. Next one, HVAC, heating and ventilation. Read fault codes. 3, cabin temperature sensor, left temperature damper motor, and humidity sensor. So let's go back, let's go clear fault memory, F2 OK, erase done. Go back, check the faults, make sure they're gone, and they've gone. Parking assist, refault codes, semi-automatic parallel parking system. Now I have had trouble using this, it's only worked really once. So let's clear it, and maybe that'll help me on the auto assist, which is this automatic parking here. So clear fault memory, F2 OK, erase done, refault codes, no faults found, beautiful. Back and back again. Parking brake, let's see if there's anything going down with that. Control module input, power A. Right, clear faults, F2, erase done, F1 back, refaults, no faults. All terrain, refaults, control module again. Alright, well, let's press F2 to clear the memory. F2, clear, F1 back, refaults, done, no faults found. Navigation, refault codes. The MOS ring complete, no communication. And the next one is remote control switch. Alright, let's clear the memory. F2 continue, erase done, F1 back, refaults, nothing found. Next, headlamp control, refault codes. 300, internal control module software incompatibility. All right, go back, clear memory, F2, done, F1 back, refault code, oh, wrong one, refault codes, and it's gone. Body control module, BCM, fault codes. Blimey, I mean, every single unit I've gone into, I've got some sort of fault. But look what the iCarsoft is doing. This is the amazing thing. 1 of 9, battery backed sounder, steering wheel right switch pack, steering wheel module, roof blind module, rear high beam circuit, lost communication remote function actuation, headlamp power supply, front windshield wiper park position, and headlamp power supply B. That's a lot of faults. We've got 9. Let's clear them. Yes. Erase done. F1 back. Let's see if those 9 have gone. There we are. No faults found. Sorted. Next, driver side module. 13 of 26. So there were 40 items that it checked. But I've mentioned before that you often find that it's not going to have absolutely everything, because those 40 items, let's say you had a base model and you didn't have heated seats, first world problem I know, it's not going to show you everything. It's only got the 26 items that this module, iCarsoft, can talk to with the car. Driver's door module, go into that. Read the fault codes, no faults found. Wow, it's the first time I've seen that for a while. Driver's seat, refaults. Oh, seat tilt switch, lost comms, initial configuration not complete, battery voltage, again low battery. So right, so sorry to go into that. Read the faults, oops, clear the faults, F2 continue, erase done, F1 back, refaults, done, all clear, all done. Front control interface module B, front audio central control panel. Refaults, no faults found. Good. Gear shift module. Battery voltage, again, it's amazing how many faults when you've got a low battery it can throw up. But let's clear it nevertheless. Clear fault memory, F2, F1, refaults, all gone. Gear shift module B. Refaults. Battery voltage once more. Just have to start the car because the old battery does go low when you've just got things plugged in. So go back, clear fault memory, F2 continue, F1 back, refaults, nothing found, good. Image processing module, refaults, nothing found, back, keyless go, refaults, left unlock pull switch. Now I've had to change the locks in this car. There you go, there's your actuator. And the first thing I've noticed, this is not a genuine Range Rover actuator. Now, if I got this right, when I lock it, that mirror should fold in. The left hand side was a bit of a pig because it has the manual emergency release, and there's a video down below if you want to know how to change the locks. It's a very common problem on the Range Rovers, especially if you finally get the double beep and your mirrors don't fold in. So I've actually done a video on how to change both the driver and the passenger side locks on this Range Rover Evoque. It's one of the first things I did. It's really common. It's a Range Rover manufacturing issue really. The little actuators inside, the motors tend to get a bit kind of weak, and you have to change those little motors, or you just change the whole actuator so that this lever here will open and close. So if I press the lock button, obviously the little lever goes in and it pops open, importantly, when you unlock it. Now, it wasn't doing that. As I said, there's a video below if you want to know how to replace the locks, but I've had both these locks off and I've had the power on and the cable's been unplugged from the actuator, which is why I believe we got this fault. So let's get that clear, and hopefully now they'll stay away for good. So we got 1 of 8 here. Front left lock, rear left lock, front right lock, I changed that, pull switch. Front left button, yes. Front right button, rear right button, external receiver, control module itself. Let's go back, let's see if we can clear those 8 faults. Clear fault memory, F2 continue, erase done, F1 back, to read the code and see if they're gone. Oh, thank you very much, all gone, all clean, ready to go. Right, passenger door, we've got 6 more to go, so bear with. Refault codes, nothing found. 5 to go, let's see what we can see. Power steering control, refaults. We've got 5, we've got steering shaft torque sensor, electronic power assisted steering system, lost communication and parking assist control module, ABS CAN bus, control module improper shutdown. Let's go back, let's clear it, let's see if we can get rid of them. F2, okay, F1 back, read the fault codes, nothing found, all done. Next one, we've got 4 to go, rear differential control module, read, nothing found. 3 to go. Rear gate trunk module. Now this may well have a fault because it was playing up, I think, due to a low battery, which I've sorted now. Refault codes. Right actuator, left actuator. Looks like they've been unplugged. I bought this car obviously used. Boot trunk close button. Lost communication with body control module. Invalid data received ABS. Control module. Right, clear the faults. Clear. F1 back. Read the faults. Nothing found. Nice. 2 more. What we got? 3 more even. 2 more. Refault codes. Nothing found. 25 of 26 is the SODCML side object detection control module. Refaults. Nothing found. And the last one is the right hand side detection. Refaults. Nothing found. So how many codes was that we cleared? It's a hell of a lot. I've had this little iCarsoft for about 6 years. It's a little favourite of mine. It's one of the first diagnostics that I got, which was that sort of handheld device rather than those little plug-in cheap scanners. And I've loved it, and it's always generally got me out of trouble. And as times have gone on, then I've progressed and launched the company, sent me their similar version, which I've just done a video on as a comparison between these two. And yes, this has touchscreen and this one doesn't. This is bi-directional, whereas this one actually shows you a little bit of data, but nowhere near as much as the launch. But it's not to say that this is no good. As I said, one of the benefits of this is I bought the 10 multi-car system, so I've got 10 cars that I got to choose. And it just so happened that I had Range Rover, I had an older L322, I bought the Range Rover Sport for a brief little project, and now I've got this little Range Rover Evoque, and all those models are on this. I've also got a Mercedes which is 20 years old, and this works great with it. Loads of menus, and you'll find different cars, you have different levels of menus and functions that you can go into. There's a link below for one of these, and for the person, and his name's coming up on the screen right now, that said that you couldn't plug in this into a Range Rover Evoque, have a little look and see if you can update your software, because you may find that's what you need to do, because it certainly worked first time for me. I've never plugged it into this Range Rover Evoque, and look at how many codes came up and how many importantly we cleared. My name's Groovon. I've got loads of videos on diagnostics. There's one coming up actually, which is the new launch X431 Pro Elite. Looking forward to playing with that, and appreciate it if you took the time to subscribe and get to the end of this video. See you on the next one.
Let's move on, 'cause it's time to move on.